Good morning.
Good morning.
So I'm having a little bit of a cold today, but it's great. We're not gonna do that much today. It's more of repeating. So how did it work out with the React thing? Are you all React experts now? I take that for a yes. So we are going to leave this front-end week now. We have this final day today so you have a chance to repeat things that you feel that you need to do on this front-end part. We're not going to leave front-end totally, even if we are going back to the back-end parts. We will be using a lot of HTML and JavaScript and CSS also later on. But we're going to have a few days with something called the Web API. So it's having a server part that could do some work for you, maybe connect to a database. And we're going to have a little try tomorrow, on Friday, to connect an HTML page through JavaScript to this Web API, so we could have our cars on a server or in a database on the server. So then we're going to connect this HTML page to that, and we're going to use JavaScript to connect to that server. So we could send store data and get data and edit and delete. So it will be the full CRUD part. But we're going to start with this Web API tomorrow, so you will see what that is. We have this schedule for today. I don't know if you have had a look on that. We are on day 33, front-end reputation. There's a nice link here with this W3 schools. You could have a look on. It's covering a lot of things for the development. So here is also a good thing to refresh your knowledge. Just going through these different steps that are describing what things are. So this is really good for repeating also. You see on the left-hand side here, you have all these things, or we haven't gone through everything, but you will recognize things. You could read about them. So what is HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, and so on. Excuse me. There's also a link about some quizzes. So you can have like a small test and test your knowledge in HTML and JavaScript, for example. So these are two links. So these are not registered anywhere, so it's just for you. So you could have a quick look on what your knowledges are in these areas. So you see the first question is pretty easy here. So it's just asking what HTML stands for. So that is today's mission, to repeat things. Maybe you want to have a look on some of the links you haven't had time to, or if you want to add another day for React, maybe you want to check out something with React, you could do that. So this day is for catching up or even make new knowledges. So this is before we start with this server part again. So ASP.NET, this will be the server part. So, do you have any questions? So we're gonna have this the last 3 weeks in this course. We will have something called the final project, and there you're gonna use a backend part and a front-end part. So we will go through something called MVC also. That it's a package that is covering both the server and the front end. So that could be used for that. Or you could use use a React client also for this final project. Is there anyone that would like to use the React already? You already know it now, or? I'm losing my share is going in the bottom again here. So Carl think he could be using React. So anyone else?
Still thinking maybe MVC, but yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. You maybe have other thoughts after we gone through this MVC part. So Hardy will go for a React. Yeah, that's great.
I haven't decided yet. I'm waiting until we have the post MVC.
Yeah, I think the most people will choose MVC after seeing it. But there's no right or no wrong, so it will be up to you to decide the final project what to do. Yes, Emladen is writing that it's too little time to learn React properly. Yeah, but you have to see this course as something where you learn at the same time also. Otherwise, we have 11 weeks. It's impossible to learn everything in 11 weeks. So, Hardy is asking when should we hand in the last project? We could have a look on this planning. So let's see, week 1. So we have presentation of these projects at the first week in January. It's saying the group or individual work, so it's most people are doing it individually when we are using it online. So it says here actually like it seems like you just have 2 weeks, but the week before is the preparation for the final project. And most people are, you will have, I think, 4 days to decide what to do and so on. But most people are done with have made the decision the first day already, so they could start program their application right away. So it will be that you have a lot of days for it. So so you will have time for that. We're also going to go later on. We're going to check some examples of what other people have been doing, or some suggestions what you could do if you don't find out anything what you want to do. So we will come there. So we are not there yet. We will have a few weeks now with this MVC and this web API part. So that is a big part of this course with the MVC. Do we have any more questions?
Yes, I have a question. Is it possible, or is it okay to make like some web shop page? Of course, with database and that kind of in MVC.
Yes, it's okay.
Is that enough?
Yes, that's enough. Yeah.
Okay.
So the only thing that is needed for this final project is that you have some sort of a web application with the connection to a database. It says here ASP, but it's not necessarily ASP, but you have something front end and something back end with the database connections. And the easiest thing is maybe to go through things that we have been doing. So React maybe, or pure HTML with JavaScript as front end, or MVC as front end. So you will have a lot of options. Do you have any other questions? Hadi is asking, can we use any CSS framework? Yes, you could do that if you're comfortable with that, so it's okay. So we're having with when we start with this MVC section, there are some built-in functionality for this CSS usage also. But you know what to do today, at least. We're going to have a small look this afternoon on adding some sorting to the cars list example we've been doing. So we could sort the cars on the screen. But I thought we could do it in the afternoons, like an example for that also. But otherwise, repeating is on the schedule today. Excuse me. So, if you don't have any questions, please start with this repetition, and it's up to you what you want to repeat. So, but it's focus on the front end. So, if you need to read more about JavaScript, or if you need to have a deeper look on CSS or React, that's up to you. And if you haven't figured out that you need any more knowledge, have a check on these links. So and do the quizzes maybe. Then you maybe realize how good or bad you are at these things. Okay, if you don't have any more questions, we'll see you at 1 o'clock again.
See you. Thanks.
Thank you. Bye.
Yeah, bye.